Hey y'all! Oh my goodness. I hope everybody had a great Christmas because I know I did. Me and the kids and babe, Christmas was perfect, y'all. Gifts was perfect, food was perfect, all of that. Like, I was so happy with the way it turned out. And you know, it's just our little family. So, like, y'all, I was just so happy. Oh my goodness. But anyway, remember in my part 2 of what to do for my birthday video, like birthday video ideas or whatever, I was saying how I love the show Bridgerton on Netflix, right? And I was saying how maybe that was one of the things I wanted to do for my birthday, was to go to Barnes and Noble and go get me one of the books. So we ended up not doing that. We went to the movies and went out to eat. Y'all seen that in the birthday vlog. But we went to the movies and we went out to eat and we didn't get to go. So Bae surprised me and got me one of the books for Christmas. Oh my God. Y'all, when I seen this book, I screamed because I've been talking about these books forever, and he knew exactly what to give me and all that. Like, look at this. Excuse my blinds and all that, but like, y'all, he got me the book where it's Eloise and Francesca. So I have 2 books in one. And you know, on Netflix, we left off with Francesca leaving with her new husband, and Eloise had went with them, right? But in the book, it's Eloise first, then Francesca. And y'all, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm not even halfway done with Eloise's book because she's number 5, Francesca number 6. I'm not even halfway through her book and I'm already like, oh my God, I could not put it down. I started it yesterday. As you can see, look at the little bookmark. I'm not that far ahead, so this is the top. And I'm not that far in it, but it's so good already. Like, nobody told me that these books was gonna be this good. No wonder they made a Netflix series about this. I'm so excited, y'all. I can't wait to read the other books too. Like, I can't wait to finish Francesca and Eloise story, and then I can't wait to read the other ones as well. Like, oh my goodness. And I know I'm going out of order. I know I'm at 5 and 6. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I'm going out of order because we already spoiled it by watching the Netflix series already. So it don't even really matter about which book I start from because we gonna see everything on Netflix anyway. And everybody have their own story. So, you know, like, it don't matter where you start at. And if you never read the books or seen the Netflix series, I'm sorry, because you're missing out. You need to start today, and I mean today. But y'all, so far, spoiler alert. Let me say that first. I'm gonna spoil it. So far, Eloise is at her third cousin house, okay? Her third cousin, Morena or whatever, died, right? And she liked writing letters to people. We all know this. She loved reading and writing. So she wrote a letter to her dead cousin husband, right? To say, oh, my condolences or whatever. I'm sorry about my cousin. You know, I haven't seen her in a while, whatever. But, you know, like, my condolences or whatever. And he wrote her back and he gave her a flower in the letter. And y'all, she and him was writing back and forth for a whole year, right? And so when her cousin was alive or whatever, she was going through a depression and she basically, you know, offed herself, you know, I can't say, but yeah, she basically, you know, herself. And she had two twins by her husband or whatever. They only had two twins, well, two kids, and it was twins. So the kids are out of control. They're 8 years old, but they're out of control. And he liked to work in the garden. He liked to work with plants and stuff like that. So he have a whole greenhouse and stuff. And whenever he's frustrated, he go in the greenhouse and he basically leave the twins to like the servants and stuff like that. So they out of control or whatever. And nobody where he's at wants to deal with him because of the twins. They know that they out of control. They didn't glue one of the servants lady's head to her pillow one time and all of that, right? And so he basically was like, okay, my twins need a mom and I need a new wife, because for the longest time when the cousin was alive, she was depressed before she had died. And he was like, I just need a wife that's happy and I need a mom for my twins or whatever. So he was thinking, okay, since Eloise is like 28, in the book she 28 and she not married yet, so she's a spinster. And he was like, well, she's 28, she a spinster or whatever, so why not? You know, why not ask her to marry me? So he asked for her hand in marriage through a freaking letter. And they never even met, right? So he was like, come to my house and we can court for a little bit, you know, and then we could talk about marriage. Because he basically like trying to get on with it. It's been a year since the cousin died. So he was like, okay, that's enough time. We need somebody else up in him. So Eloise basically is thinking about it because she like, okay, I was planning on being this spinster with Penelope, but we know Penelope married her cousin. Married her brother. Married her brother, right? So she Spencer by herself. And she like, okay, well, Penelope got married. My girl done left me or whatever. I'm lonely. So let me go see what I could do. She didn't tell her family because she didn't want her family to find out about him or whatever. And she didn't want them to know that they've been talking back and forth for a year. So instead of them arranging everything and stuff like that, she left. Daphne was having a ball, so all her family was occupied with that. And so she just left in the middle of the night and showed up at the man's doorstep. He was surprised. He didn't know what to say, what to do. He wasn't ready. He had just finished working in a greenhouse, so he was dirty, all of that. No, I'm sorry. He was about to go work in the greenhouse, so he didn't have his best clothes on, and he was dirty and all that. So, y'all, she caught this man off guard. And where I'm at now, they've been talking a little bit. They done kissed. And also, what happened? The twins covered her in flour. That was the first prank. And she got them back. She got the girl back, Amanda, by putting a fish in her bed. And then they were trying to get her back again, and they put string outside of her door. So when she came outside the door or whatever to come out to go have dinner with him, she fell. She hurt her chin and she hurt her hip, right? So the man was mad and he was like, enough is enough. And he spanked his kids and they apologized. So now I'm at the point where like she told the twins like, okay, so no more pranks, and in order for you to make up for what you did, you have to give me one day, like one evening or whatever with me, and you have to show me around the house and all of that, because y'all live here, y'all know everything about this place and I don't. And they're like, okay. So she basically saying like, these kids need discipline, these kids need love, they need a mom or whatever, and he obviously needs somebody to take control of this house and to be a wife, because you going in the greenhouse all the time is obviously not working. Like, something needs to be done with your kids and with you. Y'all need a woman touch around here, basically, and he know it too, and he hoping that she stay and not leave like everybody else. And so, yeah, I stopped there last night because y'all, I was basically falling asleep. But this book is so juicy already. Like, look at all of the little stuff I've been telling y'all already. And it's just the beginning. What chapter I'm on? Let me see, y'all. Let me see. I'm about to be on chapter 7. That's all of that stuff was in there. And I'm only about to start chapter 7. That's 6 chapters worth of juicy stuff. When I say I can't put it down, I can't put it down. And then I got the hardcover. Like, y'all, I'm so happy. This is the best Christmas gift I got. This is the best Christmas gift I got in a long freaking time. Like, y'all know, my man and my kids know I love books. If I could show y'all my book collection, I will. But I want to save that for another time when I put everything together on my shelves and stuff like that. I want to get everything in order for my content room, and I'll show y'all at a later date. You know, that'll be coming up in the beginning of 2025. So just wait on that. But anyway, I love books, and any book that had me sitting there not being able to put it down, like I'm trying not to go to sleep at night because I love the book, is a really freaking good book. Like, I love to just get away and not focus on nothing else around me, ignore my man, ignore the kids, ignore everything for books. Like, I love TikTok too, y'all. Like, I can be scrolling on TikTok for hours, but if I don't want to get on TikTok because of a book, you know it's good. And I didn't get on TikTok yesterday because I started reading this book. That's how good it is. Y'all need to go ahead and go get it. And if y'all got it, y'all need to tell me which book is the best. If you have a Bridgerton book, tell me which one you think is the best, and I will buy that one next because I need all of them. I read this one. Well, I'm starting to read this 1 and 2. I'm gonna need all of them. I got Francesca and Eloise. Tell me which one is next, and then I'll go from down the line from like the best to what y'all think is the worst. We all know the Netflix series was juicy, but the books, baby, the books is just the same, if not better, because in 6 chapters, they already gave us all these juicy details, and we ain't even done yet. So I can only imagine how it's about to be when I finish Eloise's story. Like, oh my goodness. And then they said in Francesca, I'm gonna spoil this one too. They said in Francesca book, her husband that she got married to on the Netflix series is gonna die. And then she's gonna fall in love with his cousin. So I'm so anxious to see what's gonna happen in that book. Like, they said her and the first husband gonna have problems having kids. She can't have kids or whatever with him, and he's gonna die. So they're never gonna make a kid together and stuff like that. But when she's a widow, she's going to fall in love with his cousin, and they're gonna get married, and then they're gonna have kids and stuff like that. So I'm excited to read that one, you know, because I love a good sad story, and it turned out to have a happily ever after. I love that. I'm a good sad person. I'm a good sad story person. Like, I love a good sad story. But and I love a good happily ever after. But yeah, y'all, I'm ready to finish this book. I'm so excited. And to Babe, thank you so much for this book because I really appreciate it and I really love it. You know, like I said in the beginning, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope everybody New Year's is just as well. I'm going to read my book though, y'all, and I'll give y'all an update in the next video, I guess, or in a couple videos, because I might need time to get all this together. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got for today, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. So until next time, peace.